Hello and welcome to the channel. The apex Igbo body, Ohanaeze, has said the Labour Party LP presidential candidate Peter Obi represents the body and the soul of the Igbo people in the 2023 election in a show of faith for Mr. Obi. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. 2023. Peter Obi represents body, soul of Igbo, Ohanaeze. The Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization, Ohanaeze Igbo Worldwide, has said the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi represents the body and soul of the Igbo people in the 2023 general elections. Ohanaeze also called on Nigerian people to disregard any opposing view from the southeast, describing such as the usual distraction and thorns that trail the path to victory. This was made known in a press statement entitled "Obi represents the body and soul of Igbo," signed by the National Publicity Secretary, Dr. Alex Ogbonia, on Wednesday. Ohanaeze said the declaration was pertinent as the Northern Elders Forum NEF spokesman, Dr. Akim Baba Ahmed, asked whether the Igbo group is supporting Obi as the presidential election is 3 months away. The statement quoted Baba Ahmed as saying, "We don't know whether they are in support of Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, or not. The nation can see what is happening now, and if the Southeast fails to line up behind Obi, they should not blame anybody." Reacting to this, the statement clearly said Obi solidly has the backing of Ohanaeze and the entire Igbo people, describing him as our illustrious son. And by all standards, Obi is a good commodity that defies bad market. As it stands, Obi represents the body and soul of the Igbo for the 2023 general election, Ohanaeze said. It asserted that the contrary voice from the Igbo people is likened to that of Judas, Jesus Christ's betrayer in the Bible, Christian's holy book. It read partly, "The Ohanaeze Igbo Worldwide, led by Ambassador Professor George Obiozo, reassures the Northern Elders Forum and indeed the whole Nigeria that the southeast of Nigeria, or better put, the Igbo, are solidly behind our illustrious son, Mr. Peter Obi. There is no gainsaying the distraction by the negligible minority elites who, by the aid of social media, have over-exaggerated their self-worth, authority, power, and political relevance. Instructively, the Christian religion informs that in every 12 there must be a Judas. This is a statement of fact, history, experience, and a social political imperative. In other words, it is rather inconceivable to expect everybody to support Obi. What is important is that the Obi-Dati movement has gained the support of over 90% Igbo and continues to swell with time." The group stated, Ohanaeze will not join issues with those who are opposed to the collective Igbo aspiration, with the hope that, as in every ideology, more converts will key in when the logs of food in their eyes are cleared. The Ohanaeze support to Obi is not because of his Igbo-ness. As rightly pointed out by Baba Ahmed, what goes for Obi today is the awesome quality service he rendered to his people as a governor, and of course, the dispositional humility, character, comeliness, and intellectual acumen that define his public conduct. As a governor, Obi was busy setting standards of good governance for posterity, while some other myopic, timid, and mundane governors were busy with the unconscionable primitive acquisition of wealth to the detriment or impoverishment of the very masses that voted them into office. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. On behalf of Ohanaeze Igbo and indeed all the Nigerian compatriots, we commend the Northern Elders Forum for stating that we will give our support to the best man who can heal the wounds in the land, because actually everybody in Nigeria is marginalized right now. What has remained the curse of the third world is in the choice we make at every occasion. While our ugly past has been defined by selfishness, greed, injustice, ethnic and religious sentiments, the enlightened Nigerian youths of today are more imaginative, proactive, creative, rational, and cosmopolitan. The prevailing poverty and hardship do not recognize the boundaries of ethnicity and religion. Therefore, Nigeria is at a critical junction with a choice between our characteristic vicious circle on one hand and the virtuous circle annotated with wealth creation and sustainable national development on the other. Finally, Professor Obiozo is not just an erudite scholar, he is also a prophet. He long predicted that any party that nominates its presidential candidate outside the southeast of Nigeria will surely have problems. Expectedly, the more the crisis in the other political parties, the more enlarged the Obi-Dati coast will become. It is worth reiterating that the justice and equity the Igbo seek in Nigeria are found a providential expression in Obi. This is because every Nigerian, big or small, young or old, knows that it is the turn of the Southeast to produce a president for Nigeria come 2023, going by the rotation and zoning principles that have entrenched in Nigeria since 1999. We hereby urge Nigerians to ignore any contrary opinion from the Southeast as the usual distraction and thorns that prevail the path to victory. Meanwhile, Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party LP, is tipped to be the winner of the 2023 election if it were held today, an opinion poll conducted by Next Year, a multi-competency advisory firm, has shown. Conducted in rural communities, the survey interviewed 2,000 Nigerian registered voters in 12 states across the 6 geopolitical zones. The Next Year survey team said they excluded the home states of the leading presidential and vice presidential candidates. The poll suggests a 3-horse presidential race between Mr. Obi, Bola Tinubu of the All Progressives Congress APC, and Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party PDP. Though with a strong support base in Nigeria's northwest, particularly its Kano home state, Rabiu Kwankwaso of the New Nigeria People's Party NNPP is not considered a top contender, according to the survey. The poll results show that Mr. Obi leads in rural communities at 40.37%. Mr. Abubakar is at a distant second with 26.7%, closely followed by Mr. Tinubu at 20.47%. At 30%, the LP candidate has the highest net favorability, the report said. Atiku Abubakar is at 17.3%, Bola Tinubu at 4.98%, and Kwankwaso is at 8.70%. Mr. Abubakar and Mr. Tinubu are preferred by respondents with no educational attainment or people who chose not to disclose their educational status, the survey showed. That's the news, guys. Thanks for joining in. Bye.